And now from the area's certified most accurate forecast, 12 years in a row, Chief Meteorologist Luke Saffey.
Rain beginning to transition over to snow, or a combination of rain, sleet, and snow. You can see that now in Oshkosh with some slushy accumulation there. It's 33. This north wind is strong, sustained at 20. We'll have gusts of 40 to 50 miles per hour into this evening. Just a nasty night to be out and about. This is Green Bay, where primarily rain or an ice pellet mix of rain and ice pellets, trying to get some snow to mix over. It just hasn't really happened in earnest just yet. That will be the case, though, as we're still at 35 degrees and we cool down. Appleton, snow mixing in there, 36 northeast wind at 16 miles per hour. You can see these winds out of the northeast sustained between 15 and about 30 miles an hour. The wind gusts have already touched over 40 here in Green Bay, nearly 50 miles an hour down in Sheboygan. So just a classic spring storm. Every sort of precipitation possible is happening, from rain to grumple, ice pellets, sleet, and then a combination of rain and snow up to the north and west. In fact, we've got some cloud to ground lightning strikes showing up, and that means in and around wherever we have that, what we call convection in meteorology, we could have intense precipitation rates, whether it be rain or snow, and you could really tally up a quick amount in a short amount of time. Anywhere we have the lightning activity happening here tonight. The storm system itself is actually wrapping its way through northern portions of Illinois with a severe threat down there. So we're going to get this transition over to all frozen precipitation. It looks like sometime around 7 or 8 p.m. area wide by that time. We have a winter storm warning that'll go into effect, or stay into effect rather, until about 1 o'clock in the morning for the Northwoods, and also extending all the way over into the Door Peninsula, and then into early tomorrow morning. All the rest of the area, that is a winter weather advisory. We are anticipating now about 2 to 4 inches of accumulation for Green Bay, the Fox River Valley, and off to the lakeshore before this wraps up. The roads shaded blue indicate partially covered, so tough travel conditions already showing up just to the west of the Fox River Valley and out into central Wisconsin. This is going to last until about 2 o'clock in the morning. Rain will be transitioning over to wet snow by that point, with 2 to 4 inches of snow and slush accumulations for most in Green Bay, the Valley, now over toward the lakeshore. Higher totals north and west, and then we'll have powerful northerly winds at 40 to 50 miles per hour. Here's how the transition occurs. Between now and about 7 o'clock is when the bulk of the area should be back over to snow. And then from 7 p.m. until about midnight, so about a 5-hour chunk of time, we'll have light to moderate snow occurring. If we have any thunder activity with lightning, of course, then we could get intense rates of snow in a short amount of time, really tallying up some of those localized areas. The good news is we head into early tomorrow morning, we will be done with this system. About 2 to 4 inches of slushy accumulation. Green Bay down 41 into the valley, all the way down to about Fond du Lac, east to the lakeshore. And then the northern half of the Door Peninsula, north of Sturgeon Bay, back across the Northwoods and then into central Wisconsin. 4 to 6 inches of late season snow to go between now and early tomorrow morning. These winds, not the best. Out of the north-northwest as we head into tomorrow. Initially gusting 40 to 50. Even tomorrow, though, we are expecting a fair amount of wind to be around, even though we clear back out. That's the back half of your Thursday, by the way, and we should be in pretty good shape with mostly sunny skies, high temperatures working their way back above freezing, so whatever does accumulate tonight will immediately start to melt as we get to daybreak tomorrow. Your forecast tonight, rain changes to snow and slush, very windy, just a tough night to be outside and traveling. Then for tomorrow, clearing skies, still blustery, especially in the morning hours. Highs reaching back into the upper 30s to near 40. Here's your 7-day planner. Spring officially begins, by the way, at 4:01 in the morning Thursday. 54 degrees on Friday. Most of the day is dry, but in the evening hours, we get our next batch of rain showers to push through, and then another system. We'll have to watch that one. I don't think it's going to be as strong as this one, but Sunday into Monday.
You talked about intense precipitation. Boy, we got pounded on the roof here.
Yeah, we had a mixture of rain and grauple all together, so that's really loud on this.
It was loud. All right, we thank you, Luke.